Can anybody tell me if they have any footage of Dr. Dre actually playing the drum machine, playing the keyboard, making a beat in the studio?
And that's why the producer community is in shambles. As if the state of the producer community wasn't already in shambles. This might have to go on my other YouTube channel. I got a burner YouTube channel. I guess it ain't burner if I tell you about it. It's called I Hate Producers.
But this is the way you ain't Producers.
DIYers, I got a random rant that I need to go on, but it's inspired by this post that I saw from my guy Epic the Don, and he actually sent me a text before he posted this thought up here. Aside from being a good friend of mine, he's one of the best producers I know, but he's also one of the most wisest individuals that I go to. And he sent me a message about a music epiphany that he had recently, and I think this has a lot to do with why a lot of the music that we listen to, it bangs, but it sucks. He said, a musical epiphany. I have consumed 2 months of producer beat making content. I have concluded that no one actually plays instruments anymore. This also made me realize that the stale feeling in music is a lack of multi-layered performances.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
This new generation of producers, I think it's shifting again, but this new generation of producers has absolutely clicked their way into everything. There's really no need for a keyboard. They're not really utilizing it as any kind of instrument. Like, I'm a sample chopper. I play a little bit of keys, but mostly I'm going to use this as my instrument. They're really kind of just clicking that in. And what happens is that when you put this music right on time to what they call a grid, it just makes music very mechanical, very computer-like, and very devoid of life, almost AI-ish. Hello. So he said that it made him realize that the stale feeling in music is a lack of multi-layered performances. The movement, he puts in parentheses, heart of music. The heart of music comes from each instrument being a performance. The best advice I got around 2004 to 5 for making beats: imagine yourself as a band. Simple advice for sure, but pivotal in my approach. I know that this may be a low-hanging epiphany, but you gotta understand, I don't consume other people's content when it comes to music. I really didn't know that a lot of beat makers no longer make music anymore. Is that a surprise when you know that you got rappers that don't want to rap no more? What you niggas want to do? What do you niggas do? You rap, but you don't want to rap. You make music, but you don't want to make music. You want to vibe. You want to loop everything to death. Like, what do you do exactly? You definitely don't perform, and I think it's funny. The same individual that told him, imagine yourself as a band, as a producer named THX, and THX told me, he saw me sitting there going through a drum loop, and I felt the pressure because he's one of the greatest producers I know. He was like, don't forget, this is supposed to be fun. Have fun. And then from that moment, I started putting the drums together off the keyboard. Even sampling is a performance, like I just said. From the original sample to the playing of the cuts on an MPC, it's a performance. When you think of Jay Dilla and the things that you hear, there's a reason why his music is still talked about today, and why the majority of the music that we're hearing, especially in the mainstream, will not be a topic of conversation in 10 years. I'm telling you, it's literally one idiot studying another idiot and wondering why they can't get anywhere. They're taking tips from somebody says, it only take me 3 minutes to make a beat. 3 minutes flat. 3 minutes flat. Could you imagine if you bragged about sex like that? Hey, what's your name? All right, sexy. You know I can have sex in 3 minutes. Flat. The kind of things I can do in 3 minutes, it'll blow your mind. That's what they do. That's literally what they do as producers. I bet you 3 minutes. I'll bust off in like 3 minutes. That's not something to brag about, sir. The lack of heart is like AIDS in hip hop right now. The samples producers are making are just a bunch of clicked in notes with no heart. Boy, oh boy, even sampling is a performance, from the original sample to the playing of the cuts on an MPC. Kurt, they stupid. The samples producers are making are just a bunch of clicked in. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. What you mean? Hold on, I just got that. I'm sorry, that joke landed late. Afro Butterfly, ain't no man walked up to you and said, I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll give you a good 5. I know no man did that. I know damn well. I ain't been dating in a long time. I've been married. I know damn well somebody's like, baby, I'll give you the best 3 minutes you ever had in your life. I just know that's not happening. I guess it's not a surprise, though, because that's what they do with their production.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You freaky frogs. Yeah. You temporary freaky frogs. Old heads do. I could have went a long time without knowing that information, Callie. They do though. Not more than one of y'all saying this. It's horrible out here. Nope, she ain't lying. Oh. Curtis, you don't date men and it shows. What the hell is that? Thank you. He said the samples that producers are making for other producers to sample. Didn't I just say is idiots studying idiots? The samples that producers are using are made by people who are, usually those are made by musicians. Like these samples that are beautiful samples are made by actual musicians. It's people clicking shit in because they want to get the money for you buying their samples. It sucks out here. That's crazy. With all that said, switching out of FL Studio and really, whoa, relax, Epic. That's the program I use. I need you to relax. Whoa, that took a left turn. With all that said, switching out of FL Studio and really creating has opened my eyes recently. The vibes will be different in 2026. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Man, it is needed. It is needed. Hey, yo, DIYer, if you're enjoying this content, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps this video and this channel get discovered by new people. I appreciate you. Now back to the video. As if the state of the producer community wasn't already in shambles. This might have to go on my other YouTube channel. I got a burner YouTube channel. I guess it ain't burner if I tell you about it. It's called I Hate Producers.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
And this is the exact reason why I hate producers. Case in point right here. Boy, oh boy, he follows me. They always follow me. It's always some bullshit. They always follow me when they say some bullshit. This individual, this producer here, made a very provocative claim about Dr. Dre. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I want you to hear it like I heard it.
Bringing this conversation over here. Can anybody tell me if they have any footage of Dr. Dre actually playing the drum machine, playing the keyboard, making a beat in the studio, not on the mixing board, not turntable on the turntables. I'm just actually making the beat and producing in the studio.
And that's why the producer community is in shambles. What the fuck are we talking about? Has producer content gotten so bad that we got to make up fan fiction? Is he trying to imply that Dr. Dre has never made a beat? I just know it's got to be a troll. Is he trying to imply that we have never seen Dr. Dre make a beat? Do any of you know that Dr. Dre can casually play piano chords? Yeah, Niles, because he did it at the Super Bowl.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Nigga. He literally played the keys at the Super Bowl. What is going on in that producer community? Do y'all... Come here, let me whisper to you. Do you understand why I came on this side? Do you understand why Courtney came with me? I told Courtney one day, I said, Courtney, I'm leaving up out of here. You gonna go with me? And Courtney came with me. This is the kind of bullshit going on in the producer community. What the fuck is this? Is you really implying that Dr. Dre never made any beats? Wouldn't that have come out by now?
With actual instruments, tapping the pads, you know what I'm saying? Twinkling the keys.
Twinkling the keys.
I'm just asking. No shade. No shade.
You can't make the room dark and then say no shade. You can't paint a picture with nothing but black ink and then say, I'm sorry, it got a little dark in here. If this rage bait, Dr. Dre made a few beats, probably a few, maybe a few million or billion. Oh no, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. This is the tip of the iceberg. Hold on. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna get to the super chats, but hold on. It gets better. It gets better.
Respect to Dr. Dre. Shout out to Dr. Dre.
You can't say respect to Dr. Dre after you just tried to pull into question his whole credibility.
It's just a question. Yeah, I love it.
Right there's a problem. Ain't no such thing as just a question when you ask some shit like that. That's like going up to a woman that's a little bloated after she ate and being like, you pregnant? It's just a question. It's just a question. See how that plays out. See how that plays out. Hey, little mama, you pregnant? You do? You got when the baby do? It's just a question. It's just a question. No shade. No shade. Oh, come on, man.
Hear what y'all got to say.
Well, the internet has something to say. A lot of folks had something to say. Oh boy. This is when everybody who's ever collaborated with Dr. Dre showed up. Ask and you shall receive in this new internet. Timbaland said, I seen it, hands down. Yeah, you seen it a lot with the help of AI, so we can't trust your credibility. Warren G said, that's my sensei. Royce the 5'9" said, I seen it with my own eye. Please put some respect on the GOAT's name. How many of these people did you, like, if I'd have seen that, I'd have deleted my post. Okay, that was a stupid ass take. I was trying to go viral. Scott Storch, Jesus Christ. Scott Storch says Dr. Dre is the illest to ever do it on the MP, pushing the envelope on the pass, creating some of the craziest beat patterns, as well as dials in on swing and quantizing like nobody. That's why you subliminally feel something different from his music. He privileged me to collaborate with him for many years, but he is fully capable of playing keys as well. Scott Storch said that, who can play the keys pretty damn well. But from a creative standpoint, collaborating always makes for great music. Teddy Riley. Oh boy, bet you didn't sign up for that when you put that video out, did you there, sir? Respectfully, I've seen him play piano and also program on a drum machine. Dr. Dre is definitely a doctor in studio. Oh my Lord. Teddy Riley would have came in there. My mama would have disowned me. I've only seen him run more than one session at the same time. I've also seen him run more than one session at a time. Dog, the way I would have squeezed my chest like Fred Sanford. If Warren G, Timbaland not so much. If Warren G, Royce the 5'9", and Scott Storch and Teddy Riley, the creator of New Jack Swing, I might never put another take up out there. Oh boy, Scarface. It gets better. Scarface said, been in with Dre, and yeah, I seen him play the piano, tap on the drum pads, coach vocal takes, and lead the session musicians. That's the first time I ever seen multiple MPCs daisy chained. Oh yeah, you know you've been in the studio when it's daisy chained, and I may have some old footage. He said, the nigga's a real deal. A producer, not just a dude with a beat tape letting you pick beats. Here's a question for everybody. How many artists has he put his hands on? And how successful did they become? I'll rest my case right there. The nigga mean. Dog, even Faison Love popped up. Faison Love said, you gonna lose that. I personally saw him work Coog 3000 piano, and I saw at Track Studio and at the home studio in Escondido in 1991. Ninth Wonder said, we live in a world where people will argue because people were, no. You didn't hear him right. People were arguing with these people about what they saw. That's the part of Idiocracy movie that we're in right now. It is now a documentary. It is no longer a movie. Terry Crews is now our president. Ninth Wonder says, we live in a world where people will argue with Royce, Teddy Riley, Jazzy Faye, Warren G, Punch. We didn't even see Punches yet. Ross, Focus, Scarface, Timbo, an original member of NWA, and Ice Cube. Ice Cube said something just to get a response. Not to actually learn, just to get a response. It's amazing. Welcome to the internet. Dog, this is a fever dream. And here we go. Oh my Lord. Dog, the way I would have shit out my heart. Just look at the names. Warren G, Ice Cube, Questlove, and Rich Forever. That's Rick Ross. The way I would have shit my heart out. Oh, shit. Warren G said he taught me what I know from the MPC to playing keys to splicing tape. Splicing tape to mixing and keys and live musicians. Stop it. Get some help. Ice Cube said, I seen it with my own eyes. The narrative is dead in the water. That sound like Ice Cube typed that shit for sure. DJ Spare did say there's also no video of Mozart and Beethoven playing the keys, but you believe they...
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell
You
it.
believe they dumbass, don't you? You believe they dumbass, don't you? You ain't never seen no motherfucking video of Beethoven going crazy. They told you Beethoven wasn't black, and you believe that shit too. Should we question their accolades because we have no visual proof? Dog, this take is the worst producer take I've ever seen in my life. Questlove, Jesus Christ. I too wanted to see footage and And to my surprise, one of my filmmaking pals showed me mind-blowing footage of not only Dr. Dre chopping a beat up, my guess is this was Doggy Style era, but I didn't know he is actually a piano player, like chords and all. He wasn't Herbie Hancock flexing, but Money knew his chords enough for me to leave impressed with what I saw, says one of the greatest drummers alive in Questlove. Yeah. Even Rick Ross said, I watched him produce the entire track on my Mastermind LP. What do we learn today, producers? Maybe instead of worrying about seeing footage of Dr. Dre in the studio, maybe you should document footage of you in the studio.
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell
I have never seen a take that was not supposed to be rage bait. I have never seen a take get dogpiled by so many legends at one time. The way that my heart would have stopped. Oh no, it's too much. No. Why are they even replying? I think they're because they know that Dr. Dre is like, my thing is this. Has he entertained that the process may be secretive, and that is his ultimate value, is that people don't have a bunch of videos dissecting what he does? I know that we live in a generation where people expect to see your process and behind the scenes clips, but could that be his trade secrets? Could it be that's why people go sit down with him? Could it be that he doesn't want every aspect of what he does to be out there on the internet and dissected and used, and somebody sells his presets as a plug-in preset pack and calls it the Dre pack and he gets no money from it? Could it be that he's already established as a billionaire minding his business and he doesn't have a necessity to be out there and about? I'm sorry. For as angry as Pac was with him, you don't think Pac would have said something about that? He said some other crazy shit. You don't think Pac would have said something? You don't think Eazy-E would have said something? Ain't no way. That was a take that I don't care if you did it on purpose to get attention. I think we're moving out of that attention being currents. It's not how about this? There's been a currency exchange. There's been a currency change. Those clout tokens no longer get you the same things that they once got you. The value of the dollar goes down. Well, the value of your clout coins, your clout tokens, that is dipping. The value is done. The value is cooked. So for you to look at that, I hope he's not looking at that. Maybe it was a genuine question. I just think it was a very bad question. If you were going to flip that into attention, I don't think this is positive attention where somebody now wants to see your next amazing take. He seems too old to be trolling, you said, long shot. I agree. But that hasn't stopped Kanye. That hasn't stopped Timbaland. It's something that needs to be studied about that generation of OGs. Not all of them. But it's something that needs to be studied about that generation of OGs. Them niggas ain't right. The way that they have been escaping relevancy and the way that they've been trying to hold on for dear life, there's something going on with that generation. It's something in the water. I can't quite put my finger on it. DIYers, boy, oh boy, producer community. Golly, you see why I left? That is horrendous.
DIY.
Tear in your eye.